everybody, welcome. It's Ruth here at Artful Stampin. Hello everybody who's watching on the replay. Also, thank you for coming if you're watching on the live, yay! And I've just realised my hair is just like all over the place. I did not check. Oh dear. Been outside a little bit today, not a lot, repotting my aloe vera plant. We've had this aloe vera plant that should have been repotted before I moved house, which was over 2 years ago. And it was sitting up in the boys' bathroom, and I brought it down and put it in the garden last week, and it went severely brown, and I was like, oh no. And my son was complaining. He was like, Mum, I like that plant, it's now brown. So I took it apart today and realised that there was barely any soil left in the pot. That poor plant has been like surviving on water and air, and so I took it all apart because it was really overgrown, loads of babies in there. So I've now got probably about at least 15 plants, if not 20 individual little plants now. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, also that's why you'll notice I have a plaster on my finger. I was trying to get something out of a pot that was broken and managed to hurt my finger. Never mind. Anyway, hello Sherry, Valerie, Susan, Shaz, Candy, Carol, Lisa, great to see you. Great to see you, Shaz. Yeah, I hope you get the treatment you need. Right, let's get the camera up and running. So I'm going to just explain what I've been up to this afternoon. Ooh, why isn't this working? Bear with, I just want to check I'm on the right internet. No, I'm not. Okay, that's maybe why it's not working. All right, hold on. Might have to check my my sound as well. Okay, my sound is still going. All right, you'll just have to do something in capital letters if my sound goes. All right. So I have cut up the stamped one sheet wonder from the other evening. And I just want to explain a couple of things about measurements and what I did. Okay, so I knew I wanted to use the colour and contour dies. Sorry, they're not called colour and contour. What are they called? Scalloped Contours. This has been with us a number of years now, this set, and I'm really pleased it's remained because it's a really lovely framed edge. Scallop framed edge. All right, so what I did was I took the measurement of the largest one, and what I'm going to do is make my cards to fit this largest one. The reason why I say that is because the proportions of it, the ratio of the width to the length, is more in line with American size cards than it is British cards, and sometimes it's just too much hassle for me to try and make it fit to my size cards. It's just easier for me to adjust it. So let me just explain what I mean by that. So if I place that onto a piece of card, you can see that I've got a nice bit of border all the way around here, but here it's too much at the bottom. All right, so what I've done is I've measured, this is 10 centimeters wide by 13.5, so I'm actually going to cut all my card bases down to this will be 10.5 by 14. I'll cut that off so it'll be the correct ratio. But the reason I measured it was so that I also had some matting layers that will fit that exactly too. All right, so I went ahead and grabbed out of my stash a piece of Lemon Lolly cardstock, a piece of Daffodil Delight, soft seafoam, what else have I got here, and crushed curry. All right, you see three yellows and a pale green, and it was kind of to match the colours that I had in there. I cut from the A4 piece of cardstock, I cut myself 2 pieces of each colour that measure 10 by 14 centimetres. Let me just double check that and grab my ruler. 10 by, oh no, sorry, this is 10 by 13.5, sorry, not 14. This is so that this will fit on it. So then the piece that I had left, so I had a piece of card that was that size left over, and what I then did was I got my dies, and this is how I put them through my machine. So I'm just kind of telling you what I did, because I obviously cut this all out this afternoon. I then placed my cardstock on my cutting plates, and I actually cut 3 in one go, and I did that 4 times. All right, so I very carefully nested them and cut that through in one go, and that's how I've ended up with these lots of different frames. And then I did the same with the decal edge, the rectangular decal edged Deckled Rectangles dies, these ones too. All right, now I can't tell you exactly which ones I used. All I would say is if you're going to do this, repeat this yourself, if you have these 2 die sets, is I chose the ones that sit just inside these 3. And that's what I used. Occasionally, while I was cutting those out, like the scallop one, I would also place a couple of other dies in there just to see what happens. And then I cut my one sheet wonder that I stamped the other day. I cut that into 4 pieces, and this too should measure exactly the same, the 10 by 13.5 centimeters. So those all measure the same, and I just cut out with one of the decal pieces that size. And the reason why I did that was because I know that that is going to fit exactly into one of those scalloped pieces there. All right, so let me just recap what I have on my desk then. I've got 4 frames with 4 pieces of the stamped one sheet wonder all cut out. I've got 1 each of all those colours of those ones, 1 each of those, 1 each of those, should have 1 each of those. The other one's disappeared momentarily. Or though I may have done something, cut it up or something. And then a selection of other decal frames. And then I also was happy cutting out a whole heap of different pieces from, oh, there's one of the, oh, that's one I did extra. The Cheerful Daisies die set that matches the stamps that I used on the stamped one sheet wonder, so we've got that lovely cohesion happening. All right, so that was just to explain what I've been doing, so that when I start pulling pieces together, I'm not just pulling them out of thin air. You understand where they've come from. Right, I'm just going to tidy up and put these away. So let me just have a quick look and say hello, quick hello to a few more people who I'm sure have joined me, and answer any questions that you may have. Hi Heather, hi Anne and Anne. Jackie Elliott, hello. Cheryl Adams, hello. Hi Len, welcome. Your cut and emboss machine must be red hot. I know. Yeah, it's been super busy this afternoon from all that cutting. Yep. Oh dear, I feel like my back needs to click, but it's not doing it. Oh yes, it did do it then. Oh, right, okay. So what I like about this sort of process is that you can make a whole heap of cards with kind of a bit of a similar theme happening. But yeah, they're all going to look a little bit different, and I've just realised what a messy desk I have here. Right, I need those. Don't need those. Those are from another project. Okay, so I don't have many card bases already cut, but I'll just start with what I've got, and then if I need to cut a few more I will. So I've got this one here. This is Daffodil Delight, and let's start with, oh, actually I'm going to cut this down because this is the wrong size, isn't it? I'll cut that down to 14. And while I'm here, I think I may also cut that other. Where's it gone? Right, I'll just move those out of the way because I don't need them. Actually, I might work on two at the same time. Sometimes it's quite fun to do that too. Let's turn these the right way around. Okay, so I'm going to have that one on that one. I think I'll go with that one on that one. Then I'm going to go down in colour. I like the idea of doing a bit of an ombre. So I've got Lemon Lolly, then Daffodil Delight. Then I think I'm going to go for the Crushed Curry and this one. Ooh, yes. I like that. Maybe go back to the green. And then we're going to pick a really nice... Oh, that's... See, this is why it's worth spending the half an hour cutting everything out. Oh, wow, Cheryl, is that... Thanks for updating us on that one. Is that kind of good news, or is it sad news as well? Just don't be graphic, but just let us know. All right, so that came together so quick, didn't it? I love that. I don't think there's much more to do to that. Okay, let's go for this one now. I sometimes like doing tone on tone, so I'm just going to have a little experiment to see what it would look like if we just did the green and yellow. That's not exactly tone on tone though, is it? Let's do Daffodil Delight on Daffodil Delight. Let's try that instead. So that's Lemon Lolly. And go back to Daffodil Delight. Ooh, yes. Ooh, quite like that. Then, oh, that's too big. It's a bit of tone on tone. Or shall we go for the Crushed Curry? I'll go for the crushed. Let's just see then. Oh, that looks nice as well. Ooh. Oh, okay, Shaz. That is sad. Okay. I'll just get some white cardstock for a base. No, that's very vanilla. So I'm just trying to find some white card. Not quite sure where it's... Where my thicker cardstock's gone. Oh, I think I need to order some more. All right, let's just go for some. I'll do a Lemon Lolly base. So if you're doing this in inches, the card base is going to measure approximately 4 inches and a little bit by, what's that, 5.5. Okay, so this time I'm going to use I might use a bright green base. Let's see what that looks like. I've spent all week moving from my small bedroom into the big bedroom. Oh, that is going to be a busy thing to do, Shaz. All right. Okay, so we're starting with the frames this time. Yeah, I kind of swapped out for the smaller one because I almost thought it was a shame to cover up so much of that nice floral pattern, and that just seems to fit beautifully over that shape, so I'm going to go with that. And then I'm thinking something bright, so I'm going to go for the Daffodil Delight on this one. And then the idea was to use some of these cutouts to decorate. So I actually turn this one around and have that going there. Let's see if I can find one that I've actually cut. Pop the holes out. Let me grab my scissors. Just tidy that up. Oh, I just thought I could wear my other glasses. I'm thinking, why can't I see properly? Right, and then I did cut out all the little bits that you can sit on here. Oh no, I think we need to go brighter with that one. Let's go brighter. I want it to show up. There we go. And I'm not sure if I did cut out another middle. I might have to just do another one in a second. This time we could go for a white inner. It's a bit different, isn't it? Got a spare white one of those as well. I think I might just cut that off. I don't know that it shows up very well. I'm not sure I like it. Actually, I quite like it just like that. I'm wondering whether just to get a daub, just brush some ink onto the middle of that and that'll be fine. And I'm almost tempted to actually go a little bit greeny. Sorry, I just got an itchy eye and then I'm going to read the comments. Oh, see you, Carol. Hi, Janine. Hi, Jodie. Yes, I am a bit earlier today. I've been stamping this afternoon, not going very well. Thank you, Ruth. All I could hear was you telling me to keep going. I haven't thrown it away yet. Oh, bless you. Good. Good, good, good. All right, so I'm going to just do a bit of... I'm going to get one of my little brushes. And I think I'm going to try and do a little bit of green in the middle of that. I'm going to go with the lemon lime twist. Just checking it. Hi Valerie. Hi Debbie. How you doing? Oh, thank you, sweet. Lovely to see you. Now, obviously, because I'm putting the green onto, this is crushed curry cardstock, it's not obviously not as vibrant as if I was to put it on white, but it's just giving it that little bit of extra depth in the middle there. And I am wondering about just putting a little bit of crushed curry on the ends of my flowers. I think this is the details that, if you have the time, takes your creation from meh to marvellous. Maybe I should retitle my videos from meh to marvellous. Right. See, so there I was faffing around with all those extra added bits, but actually just that bit of blending has just added a really nice touch, hasn't it? I quite like these fronds. These are so delicate that you do have to be careful when you get these out of the dies after you've put them through the machine. It's sometimes worth putting them through twice just to make sure they're properly cut, because they do have a tendency to get stuck. Ooh, I like that. Alright, I'm just going to set that aside for a second. Come back to this one. Not convinced about all that. And I'm wondering whether just to add a bit of colour to the middle now of this one. I got a yellow one. I moved it away from there because I was a bit worried that my green would contaminate it a bit. So I'm starting in the middle, making small circles and then kind of working my way out, because I quite like the idea of it softening as it gets further and further away from that centre of crushed curry, going lighter and lighter. And I've decided to go anti-clockwise as well, because I noticed that the ink was kind of showing up more on one side of the daisy. Right, where's my little pick tool? I did have it on here. Ugh, never mind. Right, just going to poke out a few of these. Alright, so how does that look now? Oh, that's so pretty. It's really delicate, isn't it? Now I have got some of these cut out in the soft sea foam, so I'll just stick those in. Oh, that's lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Hi Karen, what are these brushes called? I've got no idea. Last time I used them, someone did find a link on Amazon for them. Just look up small brushes, I guess. They haven't got any brand name on. These were gifted to me, so I'm afraid I don't know. I will in a second have a try with our smaller brushes that Stampin' Up! Do to see if we can get a similar effect, because I know not all of you can get hold of those other little mini ones. So, all right, let's use up my glue time. So bear with me if I just need to. Oh no, that was all good. Oh, it's all flowing nicely. Oh, there we go. All right. That's me thinking I have to do the whole tomato ketchup routine on it, but never mind. Don't need to. Now I'm thinking I might just layer up that panel with a little bit of card. And I'm just rescuing some grey board out of my bin, my recycling bin, because I knew that I put some there the other day. So, stippling brushes, thank you Pam. All right. So this is my sort of semi-eco alternative to using dimensionals. Hello Marlo, Rooney, welcome. Oh, we haven't done too much just yet, Marlo. Stick around. I've just been assembling, and this is the first one I'm actually sticking together. So, okay. So I think the trick with this is just to put the glue sort of in the largish areas carefully. Just do the odd little dot, dot, dot. There we go. Just hold that down. Oh, just looked at my nails. Oh my goodness. Still got a bit of garden in them. These are so tricky to get stuck down because they're so fine. Just lift slightly. That lift. There we go. I'll just pop a little bit more glue under there. And under there. There we go. And then just push it down, hold it down until that glue is set. Nope. Doesn't want to lift up that one. Okay. Oh, put a bit more on there. Just realised I forgot to poke out these little bits from here. Oh, I've got to be careful not to blow. I've got so many die cuts over there, it's ridiculous. All right. Okay, card number 1 done. There, Kathy. Hi, Sherry. I see you all again. I don't know what happened. Oh, I can use my pressing seal if we wanted to use a green. Oh, you know what, Dee Dee, that's a great idea. All right, that's card number 1. So these were the ones that I just assembled a little bit earlier that I'm now going to stick down. So if you want to check out, if you're just joining and you want to check out my kind of process for cutting all these bits and pieces out, that was at the beginning of the video, where I just kind of explained my process to having everything at the ready. So I was doing that. Just to change the subject slightly, I've got a favourite new TV detective programme. For those of you who are fans of Columbo, Glass Onion and Knives Out, from the producer of Knives Out and Glass Onion, is a detective series that's on, what am I watching it on? I'm watching it on Now TV, which is kind of part of the Sky package. We don't have Sky, but we pay for Now TV. And it's called Poker Face. And it is absolutely brilliant. I'll just give you the kind of like the the rating warning. It does have some language, so if you're not into language, I don't know if you guys can get a language filter, you know what I mean by language. There is a little bit of language, but the storyline and the characters are just fantastic. Really, really well written. Not the storyline can be a little bit far-fetched, a bit like, you know, your typical, you know, Columbo and all that, but the characters are brilliant, and there are some fantastic cameos on the part of some extraordinary actors. And I've been binge watching there. It's just so watchable and so much fun. So are you all telling me off for using my my scissors on my cardboard? Oh, it's good that I have a scissor sharpener, isn't it? Yeah, so if you're wanting something to watch, Shaz, if you're a little bit bored at home as you recover, anyone else who's a bit bored, yeah, Poker Face is absolutely brilliant. Really good fun. Oh, it's on your watch list. Oh, yeah, Janine, you will love it. Yeah, don't wait till summer. It is the summer. Yeah, it just popped up. I hadn't heard any reviews of it. Started watching it and was just loved it. And then I looked into the producers. Actually, I looked up the score for it on Rotten Tomatoes, and it's got a 98%, you know, public tomato rating. And then I looked up who the producers or the writers were, and then realised who it was, and went, oh, okay. Wonder it's so good. Now I'm just going to be really fussy and complain slightly to Stampin' Up, that, you know, complain, the deckle edged rectangles aren't exactly the same ratio as the contour, the scallop ones. They're a little bit longer than they ought to be, and I'm talking like millimeters, just a smidge really, but they're definitely not quite right. But that's me being super fussy. Rotten Tomatoes, that's it. Yes, Shirley. Yeah, for those of you, you know, you just back to the subject of scissors, it is so well worth getting a scissor sharpener, people. You know, I bought mine, gosh, over 10 years ago, possibly 15, and I still use it. It's just a Fiskars one. And you put your scissors in and it, you know, you just sharpen it away. I mean, it's manual, you have to do that to it, but somewhere I think this got a bit ski-whiff, but hopefully it's not too ski-whiff, but I quite like it. I like all the lines of that. All right, so that's number 2. Sorry, this is going to be a bit similar, but I'll try and get this done as quickly as possible, then we'll move on to some more floral-y ones. Trying to be very careful not to put too much glue. Make sure this is the right way up. Yep. Not that there's a right or wrong way to put sticking this down. Oh dear. Right. Over fussing, Ruth. Thank you, Shirley. Nice to see you. Oh, I caught a bit of Janice's video from earlier, the moth one. Oh, the bleach technique looks amazing. If you didn't catch Janice's video from today, and if you're into just sort of bright colours but then with a bit of a grungy style to it, she did the bleach painting technique, which I have to admit I'm a little bit scared of, but I'm sure it's fine. I should just get on and try it. So I think there must be more people enjoying going out and enjoying their sunshine. My my average live viewership has gone down the last few days, and I'm wondering if people are just out and about and enjoying the sunshine, which is good. Apart from you guys in Australia who are probably not quite awake yet, and you'll have to watch this on the replay. Can I link the video? Yes, I can. I haven't got any of my admins on here right now, so I will go and find it in a second. Unless I quickly make someone else admin. Hi, Joanna. Just I'll go and find it now. Right, so I'm going to put that one in the middle. But I think I'm going to cut another piece of this. So I'm cutting it at 2 inches, and then I'm flipping it over because this is so thick. It's not going. It doesn't cut all the way through. So by cutting it, oh, I should have cut this with the. Oops. Should have cut that with my trimmer. Just about fits. Right. So I'm going to link 2 videos. The first one is how she did the stamping. Oh, there she is. Yay, thanks, Janice. Oh, brilliant. Okay, I don't need to do it. So, yeah, do share how you stamped it and then what you did with it. Right, I'll go back to seeing what I can see. Thanks, Janice. Hi, Trisha from Colorado. Thank you for coming. All right, so that's number 3. Then this was the other one that I was playing with a wee while ago. Oh dear, let me pop some of these brushes back before they start damaging things. Right. Candy, have you moved yet? I know that you were going to be moving. I'm sure I will, Janice. Yeah, need to have a go with it. Okay, get that on. Oh, no, don't move. That bit of a rub. Was I going to stick that on there? I think I'm just going to soften just the edge of that with a bit of lemon lime. So because I want a very soft edge, I'm going to start off and then very gently build up the colour. Oh, lovely, Candy. So excited for you. I'm wondering about trying to stick those with some dimensionals, actually. Who's got this die set and who's done that? I know Miss Kay Jones has been coming up with some lovely cards using the Cheerful Daisies set. I think she might have shared some on Artful Stampin Space. So if you're not over on Artful Stampin Space, it's my Facebook group, and I welcome you to share your creations on there. Particularly ones that have been inspired by this channel, and I've just put my foot on something sticky. Oh, it's the washi tape. Okay. Oh, see you, Shirley. All right, let's see how this works. So again, just pick areas that will hide the dimensionals. Obviously I can cut the dimensionals down if I want to. I think I might just do that for a section down there. Oh, you've seen her cards. Good. Yeah. Kay has a lovely, very dainty style, just really feminine and soft and lovely. Right. Now what did I put some of those sprigs under here? I think I did. Actually, I'm going to cheat and I'm going to stick them underneath the circle. so I don't have to worry about. I'm just going to lift that up slightly. Ooh, I should have done it before really, but I forgot. I don't know if I can lift that up a bit. Get one under there too. Oh, just about. Okay. Just put a little bit more green on there. It was looking a little bit stark. Oh, Cheryl, thank you so much. Check I can open it the right way. There we go. Right, so that's number 4. Let's do another one. So I've got one of those. One of those. Then I've got left. Right, I've either got a lemon lolly or I've got the green again. Which does look nice. Quite nice having just all the lovely textures there, but in the one colour. It's a nice soft look, isn't it, that one? Oh, really, Jodie? So it's been that popular? Wow. That's kind of good in one way. It is a beautiful bundle. So that's... I know it's frustrating when you can't get hold of products because they've sold out, but it's good for the company. Means they got something right in terms of design. Sorry, they get lots of things right. That makes it sound like I'm being rude, but no, I mean it means that they've hit a nerve, haven't they? They've hit the zeitgeist with a particular product when it sells out. And funny enough, I remember years and years ago when the large daisy punch came out, and that sold out so quickly, and it was months before we could get more. It was one of those surprise popular products that we just did not expect to do so well, and it just went people went crazy for it. And it was daisies. I think every time they do anything with daisies, it does well. Daisies and sunflowers seem to do very, very well. And I know, so I hear some people saying, "Oh, not flowers again," but unfortunately, fortunately, a lot of people like flowers. Although I was a little bit chuffed with myself the other day. I was with some of my class attendees, you know, in-person class attendees, and one lady said, "I never used to use flowers until I started coming to Ruth's classes." I was like, yes, my work is done. So I've got a little smudge on there. I'm not quite sure how, but okay. Right. Stick that on there. Yeah, it will soon come. I mean, it's not like Jodie hasn't, you know, Jodie's going to have to really search in her craft room for other stamps to use, aren't you, Jodie? Like, I don't know where you're going to find some other stamps from. Do I go with that one, or do I go for that one? I'm wondering whether to go for that one. I feel that that one's a bit more, it has a stronger presence, whereas that one needs, I think it needs a brighter outline. I'm going to go with that one. Right, do a little bit more chopping up of the old grey board. I'm going to do that as well. Oh, there we go, Trisha. My work is done. So my youngest son went off to Alton Towers today, which for those of you who don't live in the UK, it's the equivalent of our, like a mini Euro Disney, I guess. Sorry, not, yeah, a mini Euro Disney or a mini Disneyland, but without the Disney. It's a theme park that we have here in the UK. It's probably the UK's biggest theme park, I guess. Lots of rides and things. And his eyes look a little bit bloodshot. Not that he was drinking or anything, but no, I think they've spent a lot of hours outside in the sun and queuing up to go on rides. So I did say to him, make sure you drink tonight. Right, I want to see what this is going to look like, because that is not very impressive down there, is it? So I'm wondering if I could probably cover that up. Just add a little bit of this to the proceedings. And then go for a bit of detail. Now, have I got a piece? Oh, I do. I do. Right, I'm going to stick those panel pieces on, and then I think I'll use some dimensionals to lift the petals just a wee bit. Now, this is one of those dies, a bit like, you know, when you do two-step stamping, you have to kind of just like keep curling it round until you find the spot, and then you just go for it and stick it down. Oh, see you, Lisa. Take care. Ruth, you'll probably need a new cutting blade. Yeah, probably. I have spares. Right, that clue's seeping a little bit, but oh, if anyone's would like to join in a class tomorrow night, I'm doing the hashtag and try cluster one sheet wonder stamping. I have spaces. Please email me as soon as you can to let me know if you want to do that class. I know some of you have already done it, actually. Just remind me at the end to show you what the samples are like of of what we'll end up with. Ideally you do need some 12 by 12 cardstock, but if you haven't, don't worry, we can do it without. And basically you just need floral stamps, leaf stamps, texture. When I say texture, I mean things like a bit, maybe some word, like, you know, wordy type ones. What else do you need? A lot, yeah, flowers in various sizes. That's what you need for that class. So if you'd like to join me, I conduct them via Zoom. So once you tell me you're interested, I will send you a PayPal invoice, and it's £20 for the class, and then I will send you the Zoom link details. So if you've got a laptop or like a good iPad or tablet or whatever that you're able to watch the class on, you will find that helpful, rather than a phone. A phone's a bit too small probably. All right. That's overhanging a little bit, and I'm thinking I'm going to add another dimensional to the bottom, that petal there, because I'm several layers up. So, okay. Now, have I got any? Oh, I can cut that green leaf off there. I've got some of these. Oh, thank you, Jodie. Tiny bit of glue for that. Tuck under there. Then wee bit of glue for this one. Tuck under there. Okay, that's number 5. Card number 5. Still got lots of stuff on my desk. Haven't used any of these yet. I'll just cut that down. Hi, Deborah. Oh, yeah, recycling. Get that out. We had ours today. Nope. That one. over that. And that one. Right. Not going to faff anymore. Just going to get on and stick it down, because I kind of like getting used to how all these layers are working now. So hopefully I can work a little bit faster. So I do enjoy crafting like this. I think it's just so satisfying. Once everything's already cut out, you can mix and match and play, and rather than like every time you think, oh, I wonder what it'd be like in this colour, and having to get the machine out and do it, you know, if you cut a few things out in various colours, it's so nice just to sit and, what's the word, just put it together. Yes, it's a specific eraser, Joyce. It's a silicone eraser. But you can only remove the glue once it's dry. Do not try and remove the glue while it's wet. It will tear up your paper. So you have to wait. And it's specifically for glue like this that's got a little bit of silicone in it. So, right, I need another little layer of card. And I'm putting a good amount on there. Hold that down. Excuse me. So instead of dimensionals, I'm used to using this grey board. It's just stuff that I had actually thrown in my paper recycling, but I grabbed it out. And it's just stuff that is usually used for packaging. So I'm just using that instead of... Some people use like layers of foam, but I prefer not to do that because foam is plastic and it doesn't biodegrade. So by using the board, it just helps a little bit when it's time to recycle these cards. Because much as we'd like to believe that there is this mantelpiece on every person's house that we give cards to, and they keep every card that we send them forever and ever and ever, sadly that's not actually the reality. So they do have to end up in the bin, the trash, the rubbish at some point. So now this one might look nice with a little sentiment or something there. I just like the idea of perhaps popping one of those behind it. Maybe I'll do that for something else, but okay, we'll have that one as the sentiment. Oh, no, I did have just so happened to have one on my desk that I've been meaning to put away for ages, but not got around to it. Hello, 50 Jewels. Welcome. Let's just stop this. I'm going to have to get new Rinka for this this colour very soon because I'm using it so much at the moment. All right, that's card number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I've got a couple of these frames left. It's not folded quite right. I'm just trimming these down to fit the ratio of the card a bit better. So I'm cutting those down to 14 centimetres. Right. Okay, I think I'm starting to run out of things to use. Might have to cut a few more out. All right, no, that's not going to work. Set those aside for a sec. Ooh, that would work. I think I just need to cut another one that's a bit larger. Okay, I'm going to grab my machine, get these dies out. So I want the one that's a little bit bigger than that one. No, not that one. That one. And out of the scalloped, I want that slightly larger one. Yeah, that one to fit on there. So will that sit on there? Yes. I might cut another one out of there too. Or maybe not. All right, just going to grab my machine. Okay, and then while I'm here, I'm just going to cut out another load of those. And you see how easy it is to sort of sandwich them up, not sandwich, but layer the pieces together when you don't drop them. And that way you're not having to use so much card. Let's go back to this one first. So the problem was with this one, because I'd cut those pieces out, it was showing, so I needed another panel to put on there. Then do that one. And then I think I'm going to maybe do another white daisy thing. Put a bit more colour in the middle of that one. Hi Navarana. Check I've got this opening correctly. Yep, I do. Hi Carol Ann Magnus. I think the secret to mass production is to do the pre-cutting of a variety of colours and sizes. I agree, yes. And there doesn't have to be every colour that you own. What I tend to do is whatever colours I've used to do my stamped one sheet wonder, that is what I pull out, so that I know everything will look good together. Or a contrast, you know, like throw in something a bit more of a contrast, you know, if you've gone for a bit of a monochromatic look, whatever colour you've chosen, and choose a contrasting colour. Right. If you don't have the Deckled Rectangles, you can just cut the pieces of card yourself. You don't have to. What weight is the chipboard? I've got no idea. It's, I can tell you what thickness it is. This is 2mm thickness. It's about 1/16 of an inch. It's quite heavyweight. Right, I haven't done any with a blue centre yet. So let's try that. You could use cereal packaging, but just layer it up, Joyce. Yeah, the idea is not necessarily to go buy chipboard. The idea is to recycle what you have. But I guess if you don't have any packaging, but cardboard even is fine if you're not too worried about it being acid free. Yeah, any board. Yeah, I think I bought chipboard years and years ago for something, and I haven't bought any since. I just tend to keep packaging. That's cute. Oh, come on. Oh no! Didn't mean to do that. I was just going to see what it's like if I put a bit of ink on this. And just do another layer. Oh, I've got a spare one. That's all right. Right, so I've got that one. Have I got one of those daisies though? Oh, I do. Oh, brilliant. Okay, let's try that. I've not tried this technique before. So on the pieces that get stuck onto the main, just add a bit of colour to those. There we go. Tiny little bit I've got to unhook. Okay. Oh, I had it then I lost it. Oh, there we go. Okay, it's on. Whew, right, and breathe. Good morning, Vicky. Sorry, I went on a bit earlier today, lovely. And I didn't want to wake you up, so I didn't send you a private message because I thought I'm not going to wake Vicky up. I'm going to do a little bit of tweaking to these daisies. I've not actually experimented doing this before, although they will get flattened in the post, but okay, looks pretty. Now I wonder if it might be worth me just sticking down some of this foliage first. Oh, you've not played with these yet, Shaz? Oh, they're so fun. They go together really beautifully, and this ferny thing is just so pretty. Right, I'm going to do the cutting it into half trick. I'm just going to move a dimensional to the side and then just chop. Pop out to there and there. Oh, it would help if I took the backing off. Have you ever done that? Like, why is it not sticking? Oh dear. Right, okay, it's all stuck now. There we go. All right, number 7, is that, I think? All right, so let's get this one on the go. So this, just to remind you, this is all from one stamped One Sheet Wonder from, was it Tuesday? Yes, Tuesday's one. All right, all right, all right, all right. Do you want that one? Oh, that sits right inside that one. Oh. Did I not have another size? I wanted one a bit smaller than that, didn't I? Did I just use it all up in the other one? Right, so that's the same size as that. No. These are all the same. These are all roughly the same size, and I need one a bit bigger, don't I? Oh well. Right, I'm just going to cut this by hand. The old nail trick. That'll do. And what about that one there, that one there? Now, do I have a large one of those? Doesn't look like I do. Okay. What can I do instead? Stick one of those in there. If I cut out one of those, maybe? That'll do. Okay. See, I'm getting down to the last dregs, but it sometimes makes you kind of use what you've got, you know? Hi, Susan. I'm just going to plug my phone in. Don't know what I was down to. Oh, 25. That's not too bad. Okay. All right. Let's stick that on there. And I think I might stick another one on there. Might just run this through an embossing folder to make it a bit more interesting. So I've just got to find my correct plate. I'm just using my other table, you know, the one that's on the floor. Alright, that's cool. Which side do I want to use? Let's get this stuck down. Oh, I'm not. I didn't realise it was tomorrow. Have fun, those of you who are attending. So Creativity Now is an online event that Stampin' Up! Organise. Right, I think I'm going to mount all that onto some grey board. So I'm going 2 1/4 for this one by 3 1/2-ish. Oh, garden watered as well. Well done. I know my poor flowers, they've had a lot of dishwater recently, but it's tough. I'm not spending money. I'm not spending money on water for my plants. That bit of card just wants to keep slipping down. Yeah, Vicky's always a day ahead. Take care, Susan. I'm hopefully finished soon. But, right, what colour did I say I was going to go for? Is it the green? The yellow? Yes, should we do that? Just going to add though a little bit of extra zing. Right, this one I'm just going to stick down. Then I said I was going to stick that onto that flower there. Just pookie out some of these. Just a little bit of there. This has been a bit of a card making marathon today. Oh, do I put a bit of green on that one? Just a smidge. Oh, you're not on a meter. Nice. So you can water away. So just a reminder, I have got a class tomorrow night if anyone wants to attend. It's the hashtag and tricluster one. If you've not done that one before, just email me ruthtrice@gmail.com. I'm happy to take bookings still for that one. Right, have I got any little leafy bits left? That's what I'm running out of now, the little leafy bits. Oh, there's one there. What else have I got? Oh, there's a crushed curry one up there. But I've already got crushed curry, so... do you have that? If I wanted to use it. All that as well for sentiment. Yeah, I'm kind of out of those little leaves now. So I'm going to leave that for now. Stick that one in. All right, I think I'm going to stop there. Although I do have a little bit left. I don't know if I got enough left to do. Oh no, I'm out of all the florals. Okay, I am out of all the stamped pieces, but I do have lots of little daisies and things left. Right, let's clear away the mess for a sec, so you guys can see what I've done. There we go. Right. So that was the last one. That's the one before that. That one. That one. Come back up a little bit. All right. So that should be 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yes. So there you have it. So 8 cards from that one stamped one sheet wonder. So 4 of them have got the outer frame, as it were. So that one, and that one. The outer frame of the stamped one sheet wonder. And then that one. And then these ones have got the inner sections that I cut out of them. So there we go. I know what. Let's number these, and you can let me know which your favourites are. So that one is just layering. So the focal point is very much the stamped piece. That one. That one's up on card in the middle. And that one. That almost looks like you're looking out of a window. This one. Or looking in through a window, into the house from outside with the flowers in a flower box. So, right. that one. I quite like it with the blue. It's a bit different, isn't it? So cute. And then that one. I suppose that could go either way. You could have it that way. Yeah, that could work that way as well as that way. And then that one. So I suppose what I could have done is stamped in here on these. Now the other thought I had was to stick, oops, what am I doing? Oh yeah, stick that in there. Oh, that's not a full piece, isn't it? Get one of those. Stick that into there. But that might be quite fun to do. Swap it out. Ooh. Oh, what about stick the frame there? I'd need to go and find all the little green pieces to fill it in. But sorry, I've just got to play with this a second. That over there. And that over. Does that kind of make sense? That is cool. Right, we're going to have a play with that another day. That style. Right. Oh my goodness. Yes, I'm finished now. I am finished. Number 4, that one. Oh, thank you, Candy. Thank you. Oops, another card. Encore. I know, it's like she's going. Oh no, she's not going. Honestly, like a terrible comedian. Oh look, that fit. Oh look. Oh, she's keeping going. Look. She just can't stop herself. Right, we'll play with the dies another day. Right, goodness, an hour and 40. I'm glad I went on a bit earlier. Lovely to have your company. So just a quick recap then on the card colours that I used. If you want to see the how I stamped the sheet, I'll link that in the description. But the card colours that I used were Lemon Lolly, Daffodil Delight, Crushed Curry and Soft Seafoam, which are just make the happiest bedfellows in the nicest possible sense of the word. And then what else did we do? We did use the brushes a few times just to add a little bit of extra colour, and mainly the extra colour that I added was Lemon Lime Twist, Azure Afternoon and Crushed Curry. I was trying to make sure that they were shut. Crushed Curry to some of the centres of the daisies. We used the colour, the contour, Scalloped Contour dies, the stitch, no, they're not called stitched, what are they called? Stylish Shapes, the Deckled Rectangle, and the Cheerful Daisies. So very die heavy today. But you know, sometimes I like to do that because I know some of you do have a few dies. So there we go. Cards for tomorrow night, says Dee Dee. Yeah, not sure. I'll try to come on live tomorrow night after my class. It depends how long class goes on for. So we'll see. Dry emboss the green layer too. Dry emboss the green layer. Oh yes. Oh, that would be cool, Jackie. Yes, if that layer, so she's talking about this, that was embossed and then you stick a non-embossed. Ooh. Ooh, yes. Okay. Right, I'm just going to leave that out. Yes, they could be cards for tomorrow night. Yes, Dee Dee. Sorry, I understand what you're saying now. Yes, I'll leave everything. Well, I'll put everything in a little basket that's left over from tonight. And maybe tomorrow will just be a bit of chilled out, having a little bit more of a play with that technique after the class. But hopefully see some of you tomorrow. Those of you who are still recovering, please get well soon. Look after yourselves. Thank you, 50 Joules. Please do come again. Lovely to have your company. And yeah, great to have you. Please be part of the Artful Stampin community by heading over to the Facebook group and sharing any cards and scrapbook pages, whatever you've made using this channel as inspiration. And if you need any information about catalogues, if you'd like a copy, if you'd like to sign up, there's a fantastic deal for signing up at the moment. And also there's 15% off designer series paper. So please let me know if I can help you in any way. Lots of love to you all. Have a great evening, morning, day, wherever